Hi, this is Ron with Mobile Fix Automotive, your helpful mechanic here again. I'm working today on a 2003 Chevy S10 pickup with a 2.2 liter four-cylinder that has what sounds like a massive misfire and no power under load. Scan tool data yesterday evening revealed misfires on cylinders 1 and 4, and standby. Okay, probably not a good look, but I'm sitting inside the driver's seat. We're going to look at scan data here. First, we've got to get the glare off the screen. Okay, this one's a stick shift, so I'm going to start it up. I have the standby. I have the muffler or the header pipe, I should say, from the exhaust manifold to the forward side of the catalytic converter disconnected. That's why it sounds so loud. Because the very first thing I wanted to do, verifying that the catalytic converter wasn't plugged up, because it seems to run fine at idle and low RPM, but it stumbles really hard and has no power climbing hills. So now that I've verified the catalytic converter is not plugged, this is what we're looking at. Okay, I'm going to go into misfire data. This is a Snap-on Solus Ultra computer, and as you notice, you can't see the cylinder numbers, but the three bottom squares are cylinders 1, 2, and 3. You can kind of hear that stumble, but it's not showing any misfire. So I'm going to scroll down to cylinder 4. Hear the popping out the exhaust. This thing's dropping cylinders like crazy. Okay, now I've gone in and checked my fuel trim data. My fuel pressure is 60 psi at the rail, so it's got plenty of fuel pressure. Basically what I think is, I think my computer's out to lunch. Actually not mine, but the truck computer. My computer is not picking up any misfire data. This is very odd. Yesterday when I went out to troubleshoot this in the field before I brought it to the shop, it was showing over 30,000 misfires stored in the number 1 memory, and 1,000 of them in the number 4. Now cylinders 1 and 4 both fire off of the same coil pack on this truck. There's 2 coil packs mounted side by side on the engine block. Okay, so this is the vehicle in question, trying to get a look at it but without the license plate in view. Okay, it's an 03 S10 2.2 liter four-cylinder, and the coil packs are on the passenger side and they're mounted right up inside this fender well. So hang on a second, I'm gonna gain some access for you. I'm gonna remove the tire and get a flashlight up inside the fender. Okay, so now that the front wheel has been removed and I've got a flashlight, which is really cool. It's a Stinger Streamlight with a little attachment on it with LEDs. It's pretty cool. It lights things up nice. These are the coil packs, and if you notice, these have been changed once before. Matter of fact, I did these 3 years ago. Same exact problem, only back then it showed up on the computer as an active misfire. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap these out, even though they're not showing up on the scan tool, because that's what my gut instinct's telling me to do. And then we're going to go back and try and see if it fixed the problem. Okay, so I'm back now, and I've replaced both of these coil packs with standard products. See if we can get it to resume back in. There we go. I had to reset my zoom lens on my camera. Sorry about that. Okay, so I changed both of these out. Okay, we're coming back out of the fender. I'm going to remove my flashlight. I don't want it getting eaten by the engine assembly. It's got a little hook on it that likes to get hooked on everything. Okay, so now we're back looking at scan tool data. I'm going to start the engine. Okay, so my phone rang and messed everything up. No communication with the dashboard, but that's because I had the key off. Okay, so now we're back to our misfire counters again, and I'm going to stab the throttle. Wow, smooth as silk. Going to go down to cylinder number 4. Yep, that fixed the problem. Never showed up on the scanner, never threw a check engine light. Just out of sheer experience, been doing this 31 years. Sometimes I don't always trust my electronics. This thing was misfiring and running on 2 cylinders, had no power climbing hills, and just ran like dog turds. And no check engine light, and no active fault showing on the scan tool, even in graphic mode. Put 2 coil packs in it, and the problem's fixed. We got all the power back. I'm going to go for a test drive to make sure, but I can tell you right now with my ears sitting in front of it that it is definitely fixed. And I don't have to worry about the spark plugs or the spark plug wires because they were just done recently. So I'm going to double check everything and button it up. But if you have a problem like this with your Chevy S10 or your 2.2 Chevrolet 4-cylinder engine, those coil packs mounted on the side of the engine block see an extreme amount of heat. And as a result, they go bad. And sometimes they go bad and they don't tell the computer they went bad.
So you can honestly tell.
Sorry, I had a friend of mine at the shop next door come by to pick on me a little bit. Anyway, my name is Ron. I'm with Mobile Fix Automotive. The phone number is on the banner there at the beginning. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free. Thank you very much.